approaching the end of my course on reading music on the guitar, and our last major goal is going to be to learn the notes on the bass strings. Today we're going to tackle the notes on the A string and learn two songs that are both about places you really wouldn't want to end up. The House of the Rising Sun and In the Hall of the Mountain King. If you've never read music before, you can check out my channel for a complete step-by-step guide that'll teach you how to read music on the guitar. And for today's lesson, you can get the PDF down in the description. It's totally free and contains all the songs and exercises that I use in my whole course. But with all that said, let's jump in and check out page 19. We're going to learn 3 new notes today, and they're all here on the A string. Play the A string open for an A note. Hit the 2nd fret for a B. And the 3rd fret gives us C. These notes are so low that they don't actually fit on our normal staff. So we're going to have to use these extra little lines. These are called ledger lines. And they're used for any notes C and below. The C is on the 1st ledger line. The B is right underneath that. And the A is way down there with 2 ledger lines. Practice saying those note names out loud as you play those 3 with me. A, B, C. Saying it out loud really helps you memorize. A, B, C. A, B, C. Now for a little extra warm-up, let's play through this exercise here together. This is an A minor scale. It's going to use the same 3 notes we just learned, plus some other notes that you should be familiar with from previous lessons. Set your inner beat, and I think we'll repeat this one 3 times, so give it your best shot. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Before I sight read a new song, I always try to run the scale a couple of times that goes along with the key of the song I'm about to sight read. So here's House of the Rising Sun. This is in the key of A minor. That's why it was important for us to warm up with that A minor scale. Barring any accidental exceptions, and in this song there are none, that scale is going to give us all of the notes that we need to read this music. And that's going to help both my fingers and my ears feel pretty prepared for this song. Couple of things to take notice of here. We've got a time signature of 3/4. And it looks like we've got a pickup measure, so I'll count you off just with a 1, 2, and we're in. Okay, ready? Let's give it a try. And a 1, 2. You know the drill. Rewind and hang out with that song until you feel pretty comfortable with A, B, and C. When you're done at the Rising Sun, let's head way up north to the Hall of the Mountain King. This piece is by Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg. And if you don't know it just by the title, you'll surely recognize it once we start playing. Before we do though, this piece uses some accidentals. So let's recap. A sharp sign raises a note by 1/2 step, or in other words, by 1 fret, right? So this D will become a D sharp on the 1st fret. A flat sign lowers a note by 1 fret. So this B that we just learned with a flat becomes a B flat here. Grieg also uses a natural sign. All a natural does is it cancels out any previous accidentals applied to a note. So where before we had a D sharp, now this is back to being a D natural, just a regular old D on the open 4th string. Notes can also get reset back into naturals by a bar line. So here where we have this B flat, The bar line here cleanses the flat and turns the next B back into a natural. Take just a second and quiz yourself before we start reading. Find a D sharp. That is here. Now find a D natural. Here. Give me a B natural. Here. And a B flat. Here. All right, well, let's give this thing a try. We'll do it first slowly and then a little faster. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And again, a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Awesome job! These are both really fun to play, so enjoy them as you work through memorizing the notes on the A string. Leave me a comment if you've got any questions, and please subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson where we'll take a look at the 3 notes on the last string, the low E. Have fun practicing, and I'll see you then.